Hello and welcome back to Fate Extella. I am your host Tinman, and what would happen if we use the Sword of Mars as a catalyst for the regalia? What would happen? Actually, I can go tell us. We're gonna find out soon enough, I guess. But wait, Elizabeth. She's gone. It would seem my rival moves at her own pace, no matter the situation. I pray so. Do you think she came all this way to feed us falsehoods? I think not. Her words were replete with malicious mischief, but that hardly differs from her usual behavior. The Sword of Mars. Perhaps we should give it some thought. The theory itself makes sense. I can't say I'm not a bit overwhelmed by the enormous scale of what we're talking about, but I'm still having trouble wrapping my head around everything. If I heard this story out of the blue, I would never believe it, but both Saber and I touched that record. We both saw the White Titans battle with our own eyes. It was engulfed in that light. Before it fell to the ground, the White Titan had a sword in its hand. If Elizabeth is right about that sword, then there might be a way to unbind her with the power we have. No, we better not try it without the entire regalia. At the very least, it sounds like a better plan than trying to directly negotiate with her or relying on a mythological mystic code. I see. At the very least, there is a glimmer of possibility. But Mars? There had to be Mars. Could it not been the Muses or... No matter, either way we must first confront SE.RA and then obtain the sword that acts as her core. Hold fast, SE.RA. My Praetor and I are coming for you now. Yay, about time. Oh god, before we get invaded. So you come, Saber. Yes, of course I have. Cool-headed as ever, I see. The maiden in white stands before us. We've finally come this far. The wish of my past self resonates in me more strongly than ever. She stands as her role, as she prepares to take a stand against Saber. The body's wish was to tear her away from that role, stop the Umbral Star, and to write her a new ending. And now both Saber and I share that same wish. I'll make it come true, here and now. You are doomed if you engage me face to face. If you want to stop me, your only chance is a fighting retreat. And yet here you stand, unyielding. You still point your sword at me, knowing full well the difference in our power. You fight to avoid destruction, but you do not deny destruction itself. You even see the value of it. You are strange, Red Saber. Who? What are you? I am myself, even when I lived as a human, even as my story inspired a heroic spirit, and even when I was summoned as a servant.
人は誰しも自分を語る術は持たぬ。だがそれでも今はあえて語るとしよう。目の前に立つ素晴らしい敵のために。
Few can describe themselves clearly, but I shall make my best effort to indulge you, for you are a most worthy adversary.
世は傲慢にして強欲、平穏より繁栄を、永続より栄華を求める悪しき獣。
I am filled with arrogance and greed. I am a wicked monster who lusts for glory more than peace, and for luxury more than stability.
舞い散る花に焦がれ、燃え盛る炎に焦がれ、滅び去った夜空の星の光に見とれるもの。
I am lovesick for whirling flowers, lovesick for searing flames, and fascinated by the brilliance of the long-dead stars that glitter the night sky.
それがよ、暴君と呼ばれながらも、己が生き方を変えなかった暴君、ネロ・クラウディウスである。
That is who I am, the tyrant who refused to change the way she lived, whose tyranny ran rampant through ire and condemnation. I am Nero Claudius.
この世に永遠などありはしないが、永遠を一つ語れというのなら、世はこの魂の形を上げよう。
Nothing in this world is eternal, save the one thing I know to be everlasting. Bear witness to my soul.
悪しき優勢が全てを終わらせようとも、世のあり方を変えることはできぬと知れ。
Know that not even the Umbral Star itself could ever change who I am.
永遠、決して変わらないものか。そんなものはこの宇宙にありはしない。
Eternal. You claim to be everlasting, do you? There is no such thing in the universe.
おとなしく受け入れろ。すべては無駄、無意。お前たちの存在にも行為にも意味はない。
Resign yourself to the truth. All is vanity. Your actions and existence have no meaning at all.
抗わずにいれば、私は速やかにお前たちを破壊しよう。
Deny that truth and I will force it upon you at once.
もっとも、我がマスターの3分の2をこちらへ引き渡した後で、だが。
After you hand over the remaining 2/3 of my prisoner, that is. I don't see my body, but I do feel a presence from within Altera's sparkling ring. I guess we know where it is at least.
いや、届かぬぞ、アルテラ。貴様の言葉はいずれも世に届かぬ。
No, your words will not find their mark, Altera.
何？
What?
その言葉、どれも醜すぎて話にならん。そもそも、それは優勢の言い分であって、貴様の言葉ではなかろう。
I refuse to accept such a hideous sentiment. Once more, none of those words belong to you. You speak on behalf of the Umbral Star.
よって聞くに値せぬ。世が嫌でたまらぬのは滅びではない。醜いものこそ嫌うのだ。
And so they are not worth hearing. Of all the things that ever were and shall ever be, the thing I hate most is not destruction, but ugliness.
それがお前の基準というわけか。今までにない種類の英霊だ。少し面白い。
So that's the basis for your judgment. You are unlike any heroic spirit I have known to this point. You are rather slighted, bit interesting.
はあ、面白いときたか。淡白のように見えて、やはり胸に秘するものがあるようだな。
Oh, interesting, you say? You project an indifferent facade, but it is clear that you conceal something deep within your heart.
アルテラよ、世の言葉にわずかなりとも興味を抱くなら、やはり対話の余地があろう。
Altera, you seem like a reasonable person, so as long as my words can happen to intrigue you.
人か。
A person, you say?
お前は私を人と呼ぶのだな。敵を追い詰め、蹂躙するだけのこの私を、破壊の化身である私を。
You would call me a person, I who only exist to hunt down and subjugate the enemy, I who only exist as a vassal of destruction.
いつかそれほど昔のことでもない以前
Sometime, not too far in the distant past,
夢を見たことがある冬季草原の日々の夢を
I saw a dream of days spent in a far-off grasslands. That was something we saw in the records. Memories from many centuries ago, when the life form created from the remnants of the White Titan spent her time as a human. The days she spent running through the grasslands as Altera, as Attila the Hun. The dream she dreamed while she was awake. The dream that played in front of her eyes as she spent those years unsleeping in the zero dark. The memories of the grasslands. I knew when the record first reached us, it must have been the same for Saber. Even though it wasn't part of the recorded image I saw in my dream the other day, I knew.
あの時私は人だった
I was human then.
だが違う私はやはり怪物なのだ草原のアルテラは歌方の夢に過ぎない
It was nothing more than an illusion. In the end, I am a monster. The Altera of the grasslands is nothing but an ethereal dream.
どこまでも私は怪物だお前たちの敵であり続ける
No matter where I go, I am a monster. I will always be a threat to life and civilization alike. I will always be your enemy.
私は怪物でいい我がマスターはあるがままの私を受け入れただから
And so be it, because my prisoner has accepted me for the monster that I am. So,
人と怪物星と優勢私とお前ではどこまでも平行線なのだろう
humans and monsters, Earth and the Umbral Star, you and I will never come to an understanding.
そうか貴様はそう思うのだな
So that is what you have to say.
本当にそう思うのか
But is that truly what you think?
どうにもならぬのかまだ世も貴様も全ての可能性に立ち向かってはいないというのに
You truly think there is nothing you can do? Even knowing that you and I have not attempted every recourse, challenged every possibility?
いきなりか
So suddenly... Oh, she let her guard down for a moment. We aren't going to be able to keep talking like this. It looks like we can't avoid this fight.
何をするにしてもまずはこの分からず屋を剣で任してからの話だな
Indeed, regardless of our plans, I will have to begin by beating sense into that thick skull of hers. Let's do this then! It's gonna be sad, I'm not gonna be able to use a noble phantasm in this fight. Ow!
本当に戦うしかない
Oh no, oh no, that's bad.
寺よ
Ah, oh good god, we lost so much of our health in one go.
セイバーよ天女の誇りにかけ貴様を破壊する
Oh good god. Okay, that should be enough.
セイバーよ
Oh no, 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 no. Alright, I'll grab the circuit. Okay, I just need to avoid fighting her while she's like this. At least grab her while she's like this, anyway.
何度でも言うぞ奏者が大好き
No, stop. Please don't, don't. I'll try it again. It's because she has super armor while she's in that mode, so it's just kind of annoying to deal with.
かくなれ
Ah,
接続準
this
備を
is
破壊されるのか
this should be end. Yeah. Really wish it could have ended with a phantasm. But I guess I didn't get the second one when I was out about on the map. Cool, we got some stuff. Got some more missions done. Failing everyone else's things.
まだこれだけの力を
She hasn't weakened at all.
フレアエフェクトマルスとの接続開始
I'm just gonna let this be.
発射まで2秒軍神よ我を呪え空うがつは涙の星ティナードロップホトンリー花の形をした炎よ消えろ私の前からいなくなる
Vanish, you flowering flame. Disappear from my sight.
私には破壊しかない他には何もない
I have nothing but the power of destruction.
だから
So,
だから滅びるしかないというのか壊すだけの手では何もつかめないというのか
do you believe that's your only path? That your hands can only destroy? That you will have nothing to call your own?
怒り心頭にも程があるそれこそが貴様の唯一にして最大の欠点だ
I am on the precipice of blind rage. Once again, you expose your single glaring flaw.
目に見えるものが全てと思い目に見えぬものを怖がっている自分はこの世界には不要なものだと
You think everything that exists can be seen, and yet you tremble in fear at that which you tremble in fear at that which you cannot see. You insist you are not needed in this world.
それは世とて同じだ所詮は小さき人の身であれば見えるものなど世界のわずかなかけらに過ぎぬ
You and I are the same. In the end, we are mere mortals, and what we see is but a small fragment of the whole existence.
罪も犯す過ちもそしていつしか償いを果たす時が来よう
We are sinners, we make mistakes, and eventually the day of reckoning will come for us.
だが貴様はまだだアルテラ命を知らぬ貴様はまだ世界に生まれ落ちてもいない
But the bell does not toll for you, Altera. You who know so little of life, and yet to be properly born into this world.
「未熟者に負けるわけにはいかぬ」「かつて全てを諦め自らを閉ざした愚か者の先達としてな」
I could never lose to a babe like you. I say this as someone who once gave up on everything and sealed myself away from the world.
貴様に見せるは喝采の花観念して味わうがよいこれが人の欲望人の営みというものだ
Look well upon the flower that blooms amidst thunderous applause. Submit and drown in its fragrance. This is the descent of desire, of human life. I don't understand. I don't understand. Why? Why would you show me such?
美しいものなど私は
Beautiful things. The maiden in white is howling. The sound she makes is not one of fear. She is not trembling before an enemy she must defeat. She is in Saber's theatre, where gold enshrouds everything the eyes can see. She is fascinated, enraptured. Both by the Acerys' aura and the girl who hides this golden theatre within her heart. Saber's, oh god, how many times do we have to say this? Saber's Acerys' aura isn't just beautiful. It's a culmination of her life as a servant. The Emperor may have lived a flamboyant life, but was betrayed by everyone she knew and died a lonely death after all was said and done. And, even despite that, he raises her head proudly as she sings. She proves that her life was wonderful, including the glory and decay, the betrayal and destruction. Her song describes a life lived in beauty. I don't understand. How could you? The contents of Saber's heart rain down upon Altera. She understands the strength of Saber's noble phantasm, that it is more than a beautiful spectacle, and every atom of its existence is saturated with love and applause for all those who live in the moment. That it is possible for us to understand one another. That even if she is a monster, it's worth taking her hand. Forgive me, Altera. I relied on an unfair play in the end.
月の王権の全力をもってすれば光の柱を耐えることもできようが、さすがにレガリアが壊れかねぬ。
If I had used the full power of the royal authority, I could have withstood that pillar of light, but I'm certain the regalia would have cracked in two.
それでは本末転倒だ。故に絡め手を使わせてもらった。
And that would have defeated the purpose of it all, so I used a rather underhanded tactic. Yes, it was a method Saber would have at her disposal. The one who was swallowed up by the pillar of light wasn't Saber herself, but a fake cyber frame that was identical to her, down to the very last detail. It was bait, made with the regalia's functions and the majority of Castor's mana. In short, it was a sneak attack using a body double. Castor was the one who provided the decoy. She is undoubtedly the only one who could make a cyber frame convincing enough to fool Altera, especially during the heat of battle. All we had to do was wait for the right moment and switch it out with a real Saber. Saber succeeded in catching Altera off guard, using the present concealment skill temporarily bestowed upon her by a function of the regalia.
奏者よ、負担をかけたな。疑似電脳体だったか。あれの操作は実に見事であった。
My Praetor, that must have been such a burden on you, to brilliantly manipulate that fake cyber frame.
何を
What?
何をしているのだお前たち。
What are you doing? You...
私にはまだ戦う力がある。お前たちを破壊できるのに。
have not destroyed me yet. I can still fight. I can still destroy you.
剣をなぜ捨てる？
So why do you cast aside your sword?
そんなもの決まっておろうが。対話するためだ。
So that we can speak, of course.
本当のところ貴様はどうしたいのだ？何を恐れて何が欲しいのだ？
But truly, what is it that you wish to do? And what do you fear? And what do you long for? Saber is laying both her sword and her life on the line. We didn't plan this part beforehand, but I'm not surprised by her actions. It's just like Saber to do something like this. That's why I'm standing here as well. If SE.RA intended to continue fighting, she could defeat Saber without breaking much of a sweat. I'm not about to let her die alone. And I want to ask her too. I want to ask the Maiden in White why she's given up on everything.
貴様には求めるものがあるのだ。故に世の言葉を無視できない。故に今もマルスの剣で世を切り捨てぬ。
Something restless stirs within you. That is why you cannot ignore my words. That is why I cannot cut you down.
答えよ。貴様は何を求め、同時に何を諦めたのか。
Answer me. What do you long for, and at the same time, what dreams have you abandoned? Saber is asking her what is precious to her, and what she fears, and what she wants.
伝えてほしい。でなければ、世にも奏者にもわからない。
I would like you to tell me, otherwise neither my praetor nor I will know.
貴様は人ではないのかもしれぬ。言う通りの怪物なのかもしれぬ。しかし、人の言葉を介して語り合えている。
Perhaps you are not human, perhaps you are a monster, as you say, but here, in this place, you speak human words, and we are able to understand one another.
ならば、やはり貴様は私と同じものなのだ、アルテラ。
If so, then you and I are the same, SE.RA.PH.
世には人の形をした怪物もある。怪物のままの怪物もだ。だが、貴様は違うであろう。
In this world, there are monsters who take human form. There are also monsters who freely display their true nature. But surely you are different.
なぜ
Why?
なぜそこまで私のことを。
Why do you don't?
なんだ、私はお前たちを知らない。お前たちだって私を知るまい。
Why? I don't know you at all. And there's no way you can know me.
なのにどうして私に語りかけ続ける。
But even so, you... Why? Why do you insist on trying to reach me?
そこがちと違うのだ。世は見た。貴様と彼方の奏者との出会いと別れを。
Because I do know you. At least, I have seen your story. The beginning and the end of it.
ようやくこれを話せるか。少し長いぞ。
So at last, let us take the time to say what we must. Saber begins to talk about the record that came from a parallel world, about the body of Tinman. The record contained images and sounds that may not match up perfectly with what we found here, the SE.RA and her prisoner of our world. There are plenty of differences, even in the short span of what we've seen ourselves. However, they are still fundamentally the same beings, so...
見せられたのだ。見せられたとも。たっぷり1ヶ月分な。データゆえ、時間にすれば2秒もないが。
So I was forced to watch it all, yes. I was a captive audience for an entire month. Although being data, it only took seconds of real time.
あれは正真正銘の人生の記録だった。貴様と分割された肉体のみの奏者の温かな日々だったのだ。
It was without a doubt the record of a lifetime. A gentle passing of days between you and the body of the Praetor.
ならば世も感情移入ぐらいする。魂すべてを込められた最上の舞台を見て心を動かさぬ者がいるか、バカ者。
How could I not be moved? How could I witness the greatest of plays, a truly soul-shaking performance, and not feel a thing, you fool?
見ていた。私を。
You saw me?
私と我がマスターを平行世界。
Me and my prisoner in a parallel universe?
優勢のことも遥かな過去のことも今のことも。
You saw the Umbral Star and the distant past and what I am now.
ならばお前たちは最初から私を知っていた。
Then both of you knew me from the beginning.
私たち二人を。
You knew about both of us.
私の諦めた私たちが行き着く先さえも。
You even knew our ending. When I gave up,
顔を上げよ。世は断じて貴様を支持する。なぜならば
lift your head. I declare that I shall stand by your side, and this is why.
彼方の世界にいて貴様が美しいと感じ、その別れを惜しんだ者は世も心の底から美しいと感じたのだ。
What you thought was beautiful in the other world, and what you were loath to part with, from the bottom of my heart, I too saw its beauty.
それはこなたの貴様も同じであろう。草原に生きた頃、肉体の奏者と寄り添った時間を。
And that must be true for you here in this world as well. Your life upon the grasslands, your time with my Praetor.
貴様は愛おしいんだ。そしてそれは彼方の奏者もまた同じだ。
You treasured those times, and the Praetor did as well.
それを伝えたくて守りたくて、あの奏者はこの道を選んだ。存在すべてを費やしてこなたへと記録を届けた。
Your Praetor chose this path out of the desire to tell you this, to protect you, and by means of a great self-sacrifice, your story came to us.
それが全てだ、アルテラよ。
And so I have spoken, Altera.
彼方の奏者はもういない。永遠に失われたが、その思いはこうして今も響いている。
The Praetor of that far-off world no longer exists, and yet the melody of the story you shared still echoes within our reality.
聞こえるはずだ。なぜなら同じ旋律がこの世界にあっても響いているのだから。その指輪の中でな。
I trust you can hear it as well, because that very same melody resounds in this world from within the ring you bear.
私は
I am
優勢のしもべ、先兵、破壊の化身、殺戮の機械。
the vassal of the vanguard of the Umbral Star, the embodiment of destruction, a killing machine.
そんなものより今は
Instead of that, right now,
マスターと共にいたい。今マスターを思うこの私と彼を失いたくない。
I want to be with my master. I want to be with the master who thinks of me. I don't want to lose him.
この世界に私たちも生きていたい。
I want us to live in this world.
二人で つかあの草原の風を感じて。
I want for the two of us to feel the winds of those grasslands someday.
精一杯生きて生きて生きて。
To live as much as we can. To live. To live.
いつか人のように命を終わりたい。
And to someday reach an end like human beings. Well, well, you finally said the words I was waiting to hear, Altera. You had me nervous about how this was going to turn out, but you know what we have to do now, right? The body looks a little embarrassed, but still extends his hand to Altera. The words that he said the other day come to mind. Nothing would change then. That alone is enough to write Altera a new ending. That's what they meant. That we couldn't change her ending if Altera didn't want to save herself. If she didn't want to try to fulfill her dreams.
確かに聞いた。貴様の思い、貴様の願い、すべてを知った。彼方の世がライバルと認めた乙女よ。
Yes, there's no mistaking it. Your dreams, your hopes, I know them all. You are the maiden whom I claim as my rival in the other world.
今こそ世はその願いを叶えたい。悪しき優勢を恐れる必要はない。世と奏者がレガリアをもって貴様を救おう。
I would grant your wish this time. There is no need to fear the malevolence of the Umbral Star. My Praetor and I shall use the regalia to save you.
あ、
What is it?
アリ。
アリ？どうしたのだ突然。昆虫型のエネミーなどこの辺りにおるまい。
What is this all of a sudden? Ankle? I see no tiny foes around my feet.
アリが。
アリが？もしや誰かの中？もしや優勢側の新たなサーバントか何かか？
Ankyo? Could that could be someone's name? Could it be a new servant of the Umbral Star? Okay, I can tell. I can almost buy that much of a misunderstanding, but come on, Saber. You know what she's trying to say.
なんだ奏者。こういう時にふざけるものではないよというような顔は。世は何も冗談などは。
What is it, my Praetor? Your face seems to say this is no time to jest, but I have made no jests here.
ありがとう、セイバー。
Thank you, Saber.
感謝を述べる。私たちのあり方を知ってそう言ってくれる者がいるのだと分かった。
I would like to express my gratitude. I now know that there is someone who understands us.
それだけでも十分なくらいだ。だから
Even that is enough for us, so
ありがとう。
thank you.
かわいいではないか。ありがとうと言いたかったなどと。まさかそんなにも可愛げのある反応とは。
How adorable. I never imagined you were capable of such cuteness to make me feel this way simply by thanking me.
そうじゃよ。いや、生涯兄弟姉妹を求めたことはなかったが。妹というのも悪くないな。
My Praetor, never in my life have I wished for any brothers or sisters, but I'm beginning to think that having a little sister would be most agreeable. Saber, I understand how you feel, but we have things we need to do first, right?
分かっているとも。有言実行こそが世であるからな。
Yes, yes, I'm aware. After all, I am as only good as my word.
二言なく 弱き貴様たちを救いたい。そのためにはおそらくマルスの剣が必要となる。
I still stand by that word, and I intend to save you both. In order to do that, I believe we require the Sword of Mars. And hang on a second. Okay, and we're back now,
大
so
切な宝具であろうが貸してくれるか。
I know how precious your noble phantasm is to you, but might you lend it to me? Oh wow, so easily. Oh yeah, this is going on for quite some time. Yeah, we'll continue. Actually, oh yeah, we'll continue this next time. So that does it for this episode of Fate Extella, the Umbral Star. I've been your host Tinman, and I'm signing off. Goodbye.